Don Davies has been in and out of the furniture business for over 40 years. Today he operates his own business representing one of the largest furniture manufacturers in the world, Ashley Furniture Industries. Welcome, Don. Now,
my pleasure.
Are you a senior executive with the largest furniture manufacturer in the world, or are you an independent businessman?
I am an independent businessman and an entrepreneur.
But this is in some ways you kind of are representing a big corporation, and this is a very interesting part of the whole entrepreneurial world. There's all kinds of people all over North America that are kind of like you're sort of a one-man company representing a very large multinational corporation, but dealing with independent furniture store owners.
That's correct.
So tell me about that. How does that work?
Well, I mean, we're each given our own territory. Mine is the BC interior. So I've got about 55 to 60 dealers that are located in the BC interior, and that would include the Okanagan up to Prince George, over to Prince Rupert, and as far north as Whitehorse in the Yukon.
So you're working for the company, but you're an independent businessman. And what are you doing? You're obviously helping these independent owners of Ashley stores do business.
That's correct, yes. We call ourselves excuse me, marketing specialists. And that's a departure from the sales rep. And the reason we do that is the easiest thing in the world is to sell a sofa, for example. Where our expertise comes in is we assist the furniture dealer to move that sofa in the back door and out the front door. So we're actively involved in their advertising programs, how they merchandise their floor, as well as the use of social media. And
I take it that as you're owning your own business, you're incentivized by Ashley by how well the stores do.
Exactly, and I'm on commission, and the thing I like about that is no one can tell me how much money I can make. There's not a ceiling put on it. So the more I sell, the more I make. And I'm at that point now where last year I've brought on an associate, and we continue to grow our business. And I guess one of the most important things is I love my job. And
see, but you call it a job. That's interesting, because to me, this is a fascinating part of the whole entrepreneurial world, because we have people, young people, that want to be entrepreneurs, and they think they have to own their own business and have their own brand and so on. But there's this whole other world of entrepreneurship. So Don, tell me a bit about the furniture business as a whole. It's evolved like every other business. Tell me a bit about how Ashley has become the largest in the world.
Well, Ashley is the largest furniture manufacturer globally. A part of Ashley is called their Ashley Furniture Home Store chain. So it's a retail chain. It's not a franchise, it's a licensor agreement. We have in excess of 700 stores globally. So we are the largest big ticket furniture retail store in the chain in the world. And what Ashley does is really remarkable in my mind, is they hold an incredible amount of finished goods in one of 12 large distribution centers in the US. We have a company in China. We have 2 companies in Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. And we're truly a global company. But you have to ask yourself, what does that mean to the dealer? Because your inventory is the largest asset on a dealer's balance sheet, Ashley is able to slash that value by 75%.
When you say the inventory is the largest asset on the balance sheet, so a furniture store, an individual furniture store, the more stuff they have that they can sell, the better off they are. Like people want to
Yes.
have the choice,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you're saying that Ashley has come up with a way to make it easier for those store owners to not have so much tied up in their inventory.
That's it, yeah, exactly.
So Don, the furniture business is obviously evolving and has changed over 40 years. I'm interested in your take on the manufacturing, and you're working representing one of the largest furniture manufacturers in North America, if not the largest. What's happening with the offshore-onshore issue?
Well, if you look at the number of furniture manufacturers that have gone the way of the dodo bird, both in Canada and the US, you'd be shocked. There's fewer and fewer every year. And we're talking some of the big guns too. And I would suggest the reason they've gone is because they've failed to embrace technology and they failed to embrace change. If you're not offshore, if you don't have some manufacturing facilities or access to manufacturing facilities offshore, you're just not competitive.
So where's the retail, we're just about out of time, but I want to just get your view on the whole bricks and mortar versus online retailing. So what's happening in the furniture business there?
It's pretty simple. The Amazons, the Wayfairs of the world, the Alibabas of the world are picking away at the global business of the brick and mortar store. And we're of the position or the mindset that if I'm talking to a dealer and he or she doesn't have a transactional website, they're going the way of the dodo bird. And that's a reality in today's market.
So each one of these Ashley dealers needs to set up their own website
Absolutely.
and be able to transact business.
Absolutely. E-commerce is growing at a quantum leap, and if you're not on board, there's a chance you may not be around for a long time.
So the 40 years in the furniture business, I'm 40 years in this business. We're a couple of old timers.
Exactly.
but
we love it.
But you're on top of you're talking to your dealers and saying, hey guys, get with the, I don't even know, what is it? Is it the 2000s now, or we call it the 2010s? I was thinking about that the other day.
And believe me, the reason I want them to have a transactional website and to embrace change and embrace social media is it's purely perhaps a little greedy on my part, because I want them around.
Right.
Because the longer they stand around or they stay around in business, the more money I make.
Fantastic. Well, Don Davies, we learned a lot. Entrepreneur, owning his own business, but affiliated with like a mega company in the furniture business, Ashley Home Furnishings.
I've really enjoyed this, Randy.
Thanks so much.